On this episode of Off Air Podcast, we talk about films, AI, production, screenwriting, and directors. All this and more on this episode of Off Air Podcast. And we're off air. Good evening. Welcome to the Off Air Podcast. I'm joined by my co-hosts, E.
I am E.
And Christina.
Hi.
How are y'all doing today?
Really well. Excited that this is our first episode. I'm really excited to see how we do.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, me too. Nice. It's pretty cool, isn't it? We have our own podcast, a lot of topics to talk about.
Yes.
You want to introduce a little bit what this podcast is about?
Well, it's going to be quite a few things here, but at least for today, it's going to be about film. But we're going to expand to other subjects that appeal to people like us, around our age. Hopefully, keep it hip, keep it real, keep it young or whatever. So.
Well, we have a lot to say about film because we are all in production, actually.
Yes.
We all do production work. We work together. So we definitely have a lot to say about film, especially because a lot of us are very avid film watchers.
Yes. So I guess we'll kind of kick it off. So since you're starting off the talking, you're on the left, we'll just say you can start off with your favorite film.
Oh, my favorite film?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. I kind of... if I say Fight Club, that's going to sound a little too incelly, so I'm not going to say that.
Still a good one. That is like Brad Pitt in his prime. Like, it's like, man.
It's a good movie. It's really good. Besides the whole manosphere thing, it's like a actually genuinely good movie. Like,
I would own it if I were you.
Yeah.
It's a good plot twist. But I think
we could defend it. Okay, it was before the manosphere. Okay,
exactly. It was the '90s. Things were different.
Yes, exactly.
But I think my actual favorite movie is probably the Grand Budapest Hotel. Like, that's just such an artsy film. Like, it looks so beautiful. It's got a really good story. Really good deadpan acting. I love Wes Anderson. He used to be my favorite director until he stopped making good movies. But
such a hard thing for a director. I can understand that. Yeah. We'll go down the line. So I guess I'll go next. I had it in my head, but I forgot what it was. Oh my gosh. Christina, go.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
I think my favorite film of all time, and this is kind of sounds a little juvenile, but Coraline, directed by Henry Selick. I love his work. I think Coraline stuck with me because of the art style and animation. Oh my goodness. I saw it when I was 9. I'm not sure why my mom let me see it because honestly it's PG, but it feels like it's PG-13. Like that stuff is creepy.
Yeah,
so it's also a book by Neil Gaiman, but it's kind of goes into a world with this girl named Coraline. She's the only child and her parents don't have time for her. She gets bored and she goes into like a parallel universe that's like her life, but something's off about it.
Okay.
So I think that probably is one of my favorite films of all time.
That's a really good movie.
Did you read the book too?
I did read the book, yes. And I'm not one of those people that are like, the book was better.
Actually?
Well, actually, I think they're both good in their own way. Like really, really good.
Okay, I get that. That's
how much of an expression of the book did you feel came from the film? Like, do you feel like it was like 1-to-1, or like maybe you felt like it maybe expressed it differently and you like that expression? If that makes sense.
Oh, that's a really good point. I would agree with your sentiment. I think 100%. There was aspects of the book that were a lot scarier and stuff, surprisingly.
Yeah.
But like you said, they have their own different interpretation, but they were executed so well.
Yeah.
It's literally a witch trying to sew buttons into children's eyes. So it's really scary.
Yeah, I know about it. I've watched it before. Oh, man. Yeah. Some dark stuff.
That's childhood trauma right there.
Yeah.
It is.
It was a good movie, though.
Yeah, it was.
I love that animation style, that kind of like stop motion.
The claymation, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Love it.
Okay.
What else has he done?
Who else?
He's Henry Selick. He's done, I think, Kubo. He's done Paranorman, I think.
I remember that, yeah.
Paranorman?
Yeah, remember that claymation video?
Yeah,
the same
movie. Stop motion style. I remember that.
Okay.
Frankenweenie, I think. Fact check me, guys, if that's not right. But
it was a Tim Burton movie. I might be wrong on that one. Actually.
Tim Burton, I think he did Nightmare Before Christmas.
He did, yes.
Which is also another. That scene at the end, y'all, with Jack Skellington walking on the cliff, and there's this beautiful October harvest moon. That scene makes me cry all the time.
Yeah,
all
that's
the time.
iconic, actually.
It really is.
Yeah. It really
I
is.
agree with you.
Yeah. Okay, so I did finally figure out my favorite film. This is gonna change. It changes every year, I swear. If you asked me last year, I would have said The Godfather.
Ooh.
That's good.
I think, but this, at least for right now, at this very moment, Wolf on Wall Street by Martin Scorsese, one of my favorite directors. It was really because of the whole his way of storytelling. It's more of a personal thing. It's something that inspired me to do film. It's something that I watch. It's like, oh, I want to do that. Or like when I look at film, I'm like, this. Like I want this. I want to feel like this when I watch something. It was Wolf on Wall Street, and especially like when he explores like these crazy like. Well, he's done Goodfellas and stuff, so it's like mafioso-esque world anyway. Even with this, like the whole like it's what is it, money laundering, whatever it is. It was like the whole penny stocks and the extortion, all that other stuff. It still kind of fits in that kind of realm of like crazy lifestyle, spiraling, and just crashes. So it's like I love riding the wave and then like seeing it crash. And like in itself, it's like it almost feels like a lesson. Almost like, you know, you could do all the, you know, the nice women, all this other stuff, and it's like, well, you have like, you know, there's things to come after that and stuff like that. Especially if it's like ill-gotten gain. So,
Is that your favorite director then?
Favorite director? Well, sorry. So favorite director, it would be different. Well, we can go ahead and go into that. But yeah. So for favorite director for me, I think it'll actually be right now Jordan Peele. Now it's really not. Yeah, and this is weird because it's not like I'm looking towards like his films. His films are nice. I love them. It's the BTS I've seen. The like him working with people and everything, and his like overall like kind of attitude towards film. It's something that he's always said, it's like, it's fun to do. I want to do this. I like, you know, when you think of like I like to go to, you know, house play games or whatever, like he's like, no, one of those things are film. I like to make film. And like when he's like real like he's like he feels like so chill. He's so like calm and stuff. He's just like, yeah, so the monster's gonna come right here. He's gonna kill you. And then he's gonna I was like, I think he relates to me in a way of like how I like imagine, at least try to go about making films and stuff like that. Right. I mean, there's definitely styles of directing. So there's like the maybe the David Fincher or whatever, just like plowing through, just like, give me this, that, no, give it to them, like, which like they made good films and stuff like that. But like me personally, me trying to get into something like that feels artificial. Like I'm not gonna yell at you, and then at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't even know why I yelled at you. I just wanted you to move a little bit to the left. The camera look weird.
The way I heard it is like there's two types of storytellers, and I guess there's two types of directors. I think it was George R. R. Martin who said there was two types of story people. There's people who are meticulous planners, people who like have everything set out in their head the way that they know the way they want it, know the way they want to tell it. Yeah. And there's people like Jordan Peele kind of who are like planters. They like have an idea of what they want and they like kind of plan it and let it grow on set. They kind of like let people do a little more improv. They let people like work through it, and like if an idea comes to them, they'll like let it flow through. So I think
and I think that's literally, and I've learned this in like film school, and like how it's not really directing philosophy, but it's like how directors have thought about trying to make films. And when I found that concept when I was in film school, I kind of stuck to it, and it's called like the naturalistic way of doing, where like you set up the puzzle pieces, like you make a scene and like you have an actor, and then you just like put like a coffee cup here, and then you like put another person and stuff like that. He's like, hey, look, you just woke up and found out your wife is cheating, and like you're talking to your friend about it, like just let me see what that looks like. And then like it just kind of happens. I think that was something that more resonated with me, where I feel like when you try to it feels forced. So you try to like make him be mad at him and do this and do that and whatever. It just breaks a little bit of the like the realness of it. Like it feels like when someone gets carried away in the scene, they're like in the scene. They're just a different person. They're in a room with someone else doing like part of the story. So yeah. But yeah, no, it's like it's a way of doing things, and I think it's a way that I've thought about of how I consciously try to like make my stuff. Yeah, absolutely. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I would say my favorite director would probably be Darren Aronofsky.
Who's that?
He, I don't know if you're familiar with Black Swan with Natalie Portman.
Oh wow, I need to watch it, but I know it's like a really good movie.
It's really good.
I've seen clips.
It's really, really good. I'm a huge fan of psychological thrillers and not so much horror, but I like things that could really happen to you, and I like things that are like more nuanced. So with Black Swan, you're following this dancer named named Nina. It's played by Natalie Portman. And she's in this dance company. She really wants to be perfect. She wants to be a prima ballerina. And of course, they're doing Swan Lake, the company. But with a twist, they want the same dancer to play the Black Swan and the White Swan. So she's the ingenue of the film. Very innocent, she hasn't come into womanhood. She's just she wants to be perfect. And her alter ego is Mila Kunis, and she's quite the opposite. She depicts the Black Swan in her essence, a little seductive, very direct, very confident, and she drives herself to insanity by trying to be the perfect dancer.
Okay.
And she starts hallucinating about things and da-da-da. So in the end, I mean, spoiler alert, but it's a symbolic lesson that you will never be perfect. And even if you drive yourself to the extremes and try to almost kill yourself, you won't be perfect. So it's just like talking about human condition and like being comfortable with our imperfections as people. I think Darren Aronofsky does excellent psychological thrillers. The one I first saw by him is Pi. That's about a mathematician who also drove himself crazy. I just like things.
Is that P-I-E or P-I?
P-I.
Okay.
I've seen that. That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. I
Did
think
he
that was
also do The Whale?
good question. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know who did that.
I think that was Darren Aronofsky.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
We've been signaled.
Oh,
Yes. It is
okay.
yes.
All right.
yes.
Period.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, but I like stuff like that. He also did Requiem of a Dream or Requiem for a Dream.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
I've heard good
So he's
stuff.
a good director.
He is a really good director. I like it.
Nice.
Some people don't like him because they're like, it's too much, like, it's too dark. I'm like, that's the point. It's supposed to be dark. It's supposed to put you in the shoes of the person. That's another thing I like he does. He does a lot of POV shots. He does a lot of tracking shots. Like, you feel like you're the person in the movie.
Oh, okay.
I will
Yeah.
say, I did like Mother. That's
Oh.
one of his movies. I did not like that movie.
Mother.
Mother.
Yeah.
Was that an A24 movie? Or am I thinking of something else?
I don't.
I don't
I'm
know
thinking
who
of like
produced it.
Hereditary or something. No.
Yeah, I think you're
That's
thinking
a
of Hereditary.
totally different guy.
Mother is the one where it's got Jennifer Lawrence in it.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I've seen the trailer for it.
Don't
though.
watch it.
Really? Why?
You know,
Why is
funny-
it bad?
It's just got some really. I mean, I love Tarantino movies. I'm not really turned off by like graphic violence, but like some stuff in that movie, that's a bit too much.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he takes it too far. I mean, his other movies, like I'm fine with, but just that one just takes it a little too far.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm curious. Like, what makes it?
Do you want me to spoil it for you?
Well, sorry for spoilers, but I want to know. Sorry in advance.
Okay, there's a scene
Just
where-
don't watch it. Turn it off.
I have been recommended that movie before, so I'll still watch it. But I just want to know. I just want to know
Yeah.
what you think. At least.
All right, so just bleep this out in post.
Yeah. there
Okay,
we
so
go.
there's a scene where like they take Jennifer Lawrence's baby and like tear it apart.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
it's a really that was a bit much for me. I was like, I'm watching that. I was like,
Interesting concept. Okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
remember reading or in my studies of film or something. There's something about the like, I don't know, something about babies or something. And I think it was when we were talking about like femininity or something. It's like something about the baby, and when they tort the baby, it means like, in this case, they destroyed the baby. But
Yeah.
it's supposed to mean something. I forget the symbolism half the time, but I just wasn't. It wasn't clicking with
I
me.
thought it was symbolically standing for, but I was just like, I don't like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to say for it. I'm just like, yeah.
I'm kind of intrigued now. I think I want to see it.
Oh,
but
great! I
I don't
recommend
know.
it.
You've sold it, Ethan. You've
Yeah.
sold the
Actually, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna fast forward to that part and
Yeah.
watch it again.
specifically. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Put that on
repeat
repeat.
that. Like,
That's funny.
so, oh wait, no, it's the part. Yeah, run it back. Go.
This is a scene. This is a scene.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I'm trying to think what my favorite director is. Probably gonna pick like a smaller pick. I like Guillermo del Toro.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a bit of a sleeper hit, I think. People
Yeah.
have not seen enough of his movies, but every single movie he's made, he's done a lot I like. He's Pan's Labyrinth, Crimson Peak, Pacific Rim, Hellboy,
Pacific Rim.
Shape of
Forgot about
Water, like all of them. Even like he has a very broad.
Is that the old Hellboy too?
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
first two,
man, yeah,
the good
that's-
ones.
I like
yeah,
that one.
Not the new ones with
Yeah.
David Harbour. That
I
one's
remember watching those when I was 6 and 7. I was like, oh my gosh, he's so cool.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
he has a very specific vision and like a style to his films. Like it's very like he's a lot of color. He's a lot of like stylized thing, but that's what like really makes his like everything he
Stand
makes
out.
pop. Like
Yeah.
every single movie, like every frame of painting. Like he makes really beautiful films, and not just that, he does like he goes in when he makes a film, he knows what he wants to make. Like Pacific Rim is like a mech movie essentially, where they're fighting like giant monsters, but like you can tell he has like passion for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cause like if you ever seen the second Pacific Rim that he did not direct, it's like night and day.
Really?
No,
There's just not that style. He doesn't have like that passion that he put into the first movie.
Yeah.
Same with Hellboy. That's like a comic book movie. That movie looks, even today, looks still pretty good. Some of the CGI is not the best, but like the costumes, everything just like looks really good because he knows like his style. He knows what he wants to make with it.
Mm-hmm.
Pan's Labyrinth from the 90s is still like one of the most beautiful looking films ever. Like that's a really good. It's basically just like a dark fairy tale, but it's a really good looking film, and he went full in on like that style, and nothing on that set looks like cheap. It looks like it's ancient and like wooded, and it looks like
nice.
Like the set design is on point.
It's on point.
Did he work with like big budgets or like normal budgets or whatever?
Yeah, he's like medium budget. I think
Medium budget,
he hasn't really directed like a big blockbuster besides like Pacific
I mean,
Rim.
like I know medium technically means like a couple million. That's not like that's not a lot when you talk about film. Honestly,
just a couple million.
Yeah. I forget. It was like the budget's like $3 billion or whatever. I was like, dude, what? Give me $3 billion. What?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll take it.
It's
I'll
like
take $1 million.
budget.
I'll take 50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take $2.
I was an employee.
Yeah.
But off of your statement, Ethan, when you were talking, I noticed you have DVDs because
I have been featured here.
Yeah. So it made me think of like Inception and all that stuff. You have Kill Bill here. So tell us like a little bit about why you brought these films and what your favorite parts of each of them are.
Do tell.
Oh, that's very specific. These are mostly just set deck stuff, but I guess I can
get into the set deck.
Let's comment on that a little bit.
Wait, hold on.
We got Inception, we got
down.
Kill
As you
Bill
guys
1
can
and 2.
see.
This is from my private collection. Only the most auteur shit movies like Kill Bill, Inception.
Oh, Mad Max.
Mad Max is
I
goated.
didn't
I'm not
see
gonna
it.
even. That's a
Kill
great film.
Bill.
It is a really good
Sorry,
film.
we stan George Miller here. I mean, like his latest movie. Actually, no, Furiosa was his latest movie. That was good too. But
this is with Nubby. Sorry.
What?
No, her
What?
her hand gets cut off and she has a nub.
Nubby. Oh.
You cannot call Charlize Theron Nubby. That is not allowed. You cannot do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, it just happened. I don't know why. I remember watching it too. I watched it twice, and every time I'm like, Nubby.
Nubby.
No.
Now I'm not going to be able to forget that.
Yeah.
Nubby.
That's burned into my head now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Good movie though. I'm sure everyone's seen that. I'm gonna go for the
Hopefully
sleeper
she
pick
does not
though.
find me in real life.
Watch this movie. It's really good. It's a secret Tarantino movie. He wrote it. He didn't direct it. You should check this movie out.
Sleeper.
Anyways,
And why is that one good? Because you were telling me off camera like what it's about and
it's
stuff.
just got his style to it. Like you can tell his like quirks of writing. Like even though he didn't direct it, like you can tell where he wrote it in. Because
Right.
honestly, screenwriting is a bigger like deal than most people think about. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone thinks, oh, the script is bad when they see like a bad movie, but like
Yeah.
the script like really defines like not just like what it's going to be said, but also a lot of people don't think about how much the script determines like what the set's going to look like, what kind of the vision is, because obviously the director shapes that a little bit, because the story of a film is told like 3 times. It's told through the screenwriter, the director, and the editor.
At the end. Yeah, I was going to say, because I think one thing I learned is like every film has been made like 3 times. It's been made in pre-production, during production, and like post-production.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I mean, we're also talking about script writing in this, so that was a good leeway.
Yes.
Segue, I mean. But yeah, script writing, I mean, you have to have a completely separate talent for script writing. Just kind of like a musician where you can sing, but if you can songwrite on top of it, I mean, yeah, some of the best screenwriters they leave an impact on you, like after you leave a movie or whatever, and you're thinking about it months later. That's how you know they like did an incredible job with script writing. Are you guys working on anything specifically, script wise? Because I know we're all.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm doing Avengers. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to do it right now. No, I'm kidding.
I'm actually writing the Superman sequel.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I know them. Just remember me when you're famous.
You've heard of Batman? No.
No, tell me more.
Have you heard of this little indie director named Christopher Nolan?
Oh my gosh, no. He sounds cool though.
Yeah. Well, no. Right now, when I've done my stuff, and I think the last short film I've had out is like it's on YouTube or whatever. What was it? It was it was like a proof of concept thing called The Dark. That was like the most recent thing I've done. The whole premise behind it was basically this cannibalistic this cannibalistic like worship group or whatever. Basically, they like eat people, undesirables and stuff, and they have like their hand in like all the systems and like government. So basically, they can like call off police, they can move around politicians, stuff like that.
The Illuminati kind of.
Yeah, basically, if they actually ate people, and then
I mean, we don't know if they don't.
Yeah, exactly. And then they like at the same time they like kind of worship the moon and stuff like that. So there's all this symbolism and stuff like that. I was really just playing around with the concept of like the moon itself. I thought it was like a very significant thing when it came to like culture and stuff, because it's usually seen as like something like dark, and it's like funny because it's like if not, I think maybe almost the perfect. At least in like Christian culture, it's like a thing that goes with like Lucifer, because it's like a reflection of the sun and how he was an angel and he fallen, and now he's like it has like a lot of symbolism. That's just in Christian culture. You can translate this to like other cultures and stuff. So it was something I wanted to play around with at the time and stuff like that. So,
are you in production for it now?
Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, because I still have the script for that one. I was like, I did my little part for it. I wanted to work on some other stuff real fast. I wanted to try to get into more like novel kind of writing and stuff like that, just because of how my process is when I usually do a script. I have to start with like an outline. I do research, stuff like that, before I even get to like, interior day, that blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't know. At least for me, I dread that day when I have to like actually write the script. I'm like, no.
Yeah, right.
Why is it empty? Just fill up.
Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. I have an issue with that because I'm always I have the exact opposite issue where I'll start writing something on like paper. Like I'll just start on the script and I won't bother with like pre-writing phase.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, I just really want to get in on the topic and like get in and writing it, and sometimes that bites me in the butt when you get like halfway in and you're like, I don't really know where to go from here.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you have the drive. Like, it's like, I'm like you, it's hard to kind of like actually start, because it's a little overwhelming and you don't really know how, well, for me personally, how to organize your thoughts and stuff. So, I don't know.
And I think when I went to this like screenwriting, it wasn't even a screenwriting thing. It was like a film networking thing or whatever. And I was able to hear from like other screenwriters, like ones that's worked on the bigger stuff than me, honestly. I mean, no, I think one of them like wrote for some big TV show. I forgot what it was. But I think just to hear them like struggle, hear them say like, I don't know what I'm writing, so I'm gonna just like take off a week and like come back to it. It's like, it kind of like, for some reason, I don't know why my brain works like this, but like for some reason, I just believe that every screenwriter out there is just like hashing out like the perfect story like every day. He's like, oh yeah, and then he'll do this and that and that's, and boom, boom. And then it's like, okay, cool. But it's like, it's a process. Like they all have like their own ways of like trying to get something to the end. Like they're like, the biggest thing is like, try to finish.
Yeah.
So that's my main thing. Because when I did like, the one that I did before was like a proof of concept, but the one before that, the one that I'm personally most proud of that I made is called Alone. And so basically this guy sees like shadows like trying to basically kill him. But like as he like has this like bug on him, he starts to descend more and more into like isolation and stuff like that. He starts getting crazy, and he's supposed to just, that my idea for it is like he just kind of spirals down and then just kind of dies. But the whole thing behind it is about how like when we feel, it was during COVID and stuff, so we had to like, our theming was about like a theme that we had during like COVID, and I thought like since everyone was like at home and stuff, it's like this scary thing of like isolation and stuff. Like I forgot what the concept is, but it's the point where you start not wanting to see people, and then as you do that more, people become scary, and so now you start to avoid people, and then you start to avoid like, then you can start avoiding friends, you can start avoiding like people you live with and stuff, because people become scary. Like they're like things that you need to stay away from. And I think like how like these images, or sorry, these shadows like get closer and closer and just want to kill them, when they could just be like, your friends and stuff, like kind of starts this like it's not a domino effect because I mean hopefully it can be reversed, but like it's just overall just like how we've kind of shrunk our lives in a way where and it's like it's the biggest paradox where we thought like where our lives shrunk is where we thought they would actually expand and get bigger and stuff because like we should be able to know people, like I could just text you and be like, hey, come over or whatever. But that was like the kind of like thing when I did that. But finishing that script, I was like, oh, I feel like the only really reason why I was like really finished this because it was for school and I need that grade, you know?
That's motivation.
Yeah. But I was like, but even before that, it was, I've done one before that one. My first short film was actually before that one. And it was like this color, it was called Blue. But so that was my first one that I did outside of like school and stuff like that. And then that one was for school. And then I had one after that I did only like a proof of concept. I wasn't able to do like a full thing because I wasn't able to like plan things all the way out. But but it's like it's a process. Like I've done them before, and then now you just kind of learn more stuff. You pick up on more stuff,
right?
Meet more people, live more life. You know, it's like a whole thing. But I think like script writing in general is kind of like that. Yeah, you know, it's not like they just pick like just this perfect screenwriter that's just over there just making screenwrites or whatever. It's like, you know, it's just like someone who's like trying, I mean, one, they're probably trying to prove themselves, and two, like they just, you know, want to do something. So there's a lot of just like growing, a lot of just like doing it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I haven't written a script in a long time, but I'm starting to. I did a lot of short filmmaking in high school, and I will admit that I've like, since the pandemic hit, I have not been working on anything creatively until last year. And I was like, let me like redo all of my short films that I wrote and directed and stuff now with the skills I have now. There's this one that I've been working on for like several months now. It's called Where Have All the Children Gone? It's based on a play by, a spoken word poet. I forgot what his name was, Brian something. Okay. It's a really creepy, but also like very, it speaks on missing children, obviously, at least my interpretation of it. So I made this like video. Oh, how did we get there? Okay, I'm gonna speed this up. So I made this short film with some of my friends to depict children who have really gone missing in real life and where they might be, what time they disappeared, where they were last seen, just speaking about some of these children are still missing to this day. Unfortunately, I feel like, they're not here with us anymore. But I wanted to highlight in this new version of it, black and brown children who are still missing, who didn't get as much news coverage, and their families are, it wasn't all in the news and nobody really cares and stuff. So I wanted to raise awareness to those children and babies that are still missing, which is really sad. But I also wanted to make it creepy at the same time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. How about you?
How about me?
How about you?
Honestly, I've been working on a script, but it's been for a while. Most of my scripts, I have a bad habit of like starting a script. Yeah. I'll get really into it for a while. I'll write like half of it, and then I'll move on to another one.
I think I do that too.
I mean, it's not like I don't have ideas for endings. I'm not Stephen King, but like at the same time, it's like sometimes you lose yourself in the way getting there. But the longest I've been working on, and probably the longest script I have, is this idea I had that centers around this wedding, and it's like shown 3 different ways from 3 different characters' point of views. Oh. So it's around like the same like spot of like 2 hours. Yeah. And it's shown from like 3 characters' perspectives. So it goes.
What genre is it? Like
it's kind of like horror thriller.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because it gets a little weird because everything that's going on may not be exactly as it seems, and it may not even be the same 2 hours. Like, it kind of plays on the idea there might be something more supernatural going on.
Okay. Oh, cool.
But the idea was you're seeing things from, like, a caterer's perspective, from, like, the father of the bride, and then also a mystery character who has showed up at the wedding, and nobody knows who he is. So
I really want to see both of y'all's. That sounds really interesting.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think, what's the one I'm working on now? Well, one, I am trying to rewrite one of mine. I want to rewrite Alone a lot, more so because I want to flesh it out. I've been trying to work on like a short story. It's like the super high fantasy kind of thing I've been really trying to work out. I think I like that kind of stuff, like magic stuff like that. Something I am inspired by Avatar: The Last Airbender. That'll be a different.
We could do a whole episode.
Yeah, that'd be a different episode. Yeah. But no, sorry, the Avatar effect has infected everybody.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Join the cult, Ethan.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to get me to watch Avatar.
Yeah.
We have if this episode went on forever, we could just have so many movies to talk about.
It's actually playing in my leg, and he's watching it.
But right now, we actually have it like hooked up. So, like right now, I'm watching this.
Yeah.
Sorry,
like second
Oh no, you're fine. No. That I think it's mostly been that one. I've been trying to rewrite that one, and as far as like something new, it's like very, very distant. But the main premise of it was, it's like this. I wanted to be like this coming to age story in a way where like, this guy's father dies, and then he's like at the funeral, and then he like looks through his stuff, and all of a sudden he finds like these weird files and stuff like that, and knickknacks and stuff that he's gotten from other people in his life. So like at this time that he's like learning about his father's life before he had him, basically. And he finds like these weird clues. He's like, "Who's this guy?" or whatever. And then he's like on this almost like a witch hunt to try to figure out like what was his dad actually trying to do before he had him. Because I wanted to make it look like he gave up doing like, I don't know. He was looking for like freaking what the lost diamond and whatever, you know what I mean? And then he's like, oh wait, I need to go find it. And he's like, okay, well, he had all these content. He's like going back and trying to figure out, So, but like the whole time, the point is like the whole time he's like actually learning about a side of his parents that he's never thought, like, you know, because like my idea is like we never think of like our parents as like, don't take this wrong way, we don't think of our parents as people, as in like, like he's my dad. That's but like true. We've been in like a section of their life, if that makes sense.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, but it depends. But it depends on who you're talking. Because I know some people have, you know, God bless, they have like, you know, younger time or whatever. But even that's still a thing. You know, they were a kid before that. But yeah. But like at least for my, well, I won't be too personal, but like at least for my parents, they had me much later in life, so they had a life before, you know.
Yeah,
so,
right.
That's true. And they were a couple before you were here. Yeah, it's a good reminder.
Yeah. And then they dated. They had couples before that.
Right,
you know?
right.
So,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
So we have a few minutes left. And for our last topic, I wanted to pick y'all's brains about AI.
Ooh,
and
that's
the threat
that's a
it
big
has
topic right now.
for our jobs. I know it's like AI has become like a really integral part of filmmaking now. Where do you guys think we'll be in the next, not even 5 years, 1-2 years? And like, what does that mean for our jobs?
I've just lost mine. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I've kind of become a little less doomer about it.
Okay.
I used to be a lot more worried about it, just because of the fact that
Doomer pill.
Yeah, doomer pill, literally. I still am to an extent, but kind of seeing what it's been coming out with now. I know the technology will improve, but so many of the things, like, people who are parading it are like people who don't know anything about storytelling. They don't know anything about like writing or creating films. So even if you can like type in a generator and create like a short film for yourself, that's not really going to stand out. We're kind of seeing people are losing interest in it. It's kind of like a fad. I think AI will become like a tool for helping like filmmakers, especially in like CGI right now, because that's a big issue, is how overworked like CGI artists are. Of course, that might also result in people losing their jobs. But which really sucks right now, because things are looking rough out there in the job market for filmmakers.
Yeah,
I don't envy anyone coming out of college right now. If you went to school for film, good luck.
Right. Exactly.
But I think I feel better about AI now than I have in a while. I just don't think it's going to be able to take screenwriters' jobs, really. I mean, it can, but I don't think those people are going to notice. People notice when a script is bad, as we kind of talked about. Even if like they don't know what's wrong with it, they can tell on a perceptible level.
Right.
Like even in like, think about like old Michael Bay movies, like where they were like old like Transformers, like CGI slap fights, where it was like nobody liked the scripts to them. Like people could tell when it was bad. So I feel like it's going to show in like these AI, when they start trying to use AI in scripts, like the interest is not going to be there.
That's true.
Yeah, I always thought, I don't know. I've never really, at least for me, I never really been that worried about AI, just in general. Only because, like, the nature of, like, what it is. Because, like, at least from my understanding of it, is you can only make stuff that, you have to give AI stuff to work with. So basically when you do want to like make something, well, they have to pull from stuff humans already made. So all they're doing is kind of like rearranging it, or like they don't entirely make anything new. If we have the technology for that to happen, maybe I'll think about it. But like you can't tell AI to make a script for a director that doesn't exist yet. Make a script that doesn't exist. Like that's what we're trying to do all the time.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
And like how a human thinks, like we still understand how we think.
Yeah.
You know? It's like make a Tarantino film. Well, when Tarantino, but he pulls from I don't know where he pulls this stuff. But like the computer will break as well because I don't even know where that comes from. So
it doesn't have that spark that a director or someone with a vision can bring. Because it's drawing from. I mean, people draw from like inspiration, but AI is just so haphazard about it that it's really a crapshoot of what you're getting.
Yeah.
But
I think I do like welcome it or whatever because it's like I just see it as more like utility. Like, you know, it just makes a few more shortcuts, basically. Mm-hmm. Like if I can have it, it's like, hey, how do you think this should end? It gives me some suggestions. They can all be crap. And I'm like, well, it's definitely not those. Jog my memory. It's actually this. And then it's like, yeah.
I just worry about like the cost of like people.
Yeah.
That definitely does matter.
Yeah.
Because obviously people are in executive positions are going to see, we don't have to hire effects artists anymore. We can just use CGI.
Yeah.
That's true.
Anyways, that's enough of me complaining about AI for now.
No, in closing, though, I think it's comforting what you guys said, that AI, no matter how good, cannot replace human creativity and who we are, because there's imperfections sprinkled in, and that's what makes us human. So
it seems, at least right now, it doesn't seem like it's an algorithm or something.
Exactly.
We're very weird beings.
Yes, but they're telling us we have to wrap up. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Yeah, they're kicking us out. Oh my God. This is our first episode, so please go easy on us. We'll get into the rhythm and flow of things, but this has been Off Air. We are making our socials. We're in the process of making them, so we'll have those ready for you guys probably the next episode. So we encourage you to tune in. This is kind of like an evening podcast. We want you to relax with us and things like that, but we're very happy to be here and hopefully get to know you better.
Thank you all for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you all. And we're back on air, going to work.